cut is completely off and I have to like start completely over. Hi everyone, my name is Alexis from Bear and Pixie Art Studios, and we're back with another studio vlog doing a little bit of a draw with me as we're working on some new sticker sheets for Valentine. So finally ahead of the holidays. So we're going to be working on that in this video, going over some mishaps that kind of happened with the stickers. So let's just get right into it. So as we're starting this drawing, I of course have little Odie keeping me company. So upon starting this project, I really kind of personally love desserts and sweets, and I've got a big personal sweet tooth. So I wanted something just kind of fun, you know, that I could do just kind of here and there in between everything. We had a lot going on over the holiday season, just prepping for the holidays in general. We got family coming over. I was also working on a bunch of new fan art pieces that were very decorative and very detailed. I'll put some pictures up on the screen here you guys can kind of see. But after doing all those big pieces, I just needed something small to kind of take a break from a lot of the big detailed work that I was doing. And I just wanted something that, you know, I could do maybe in an hour tops. A lot of some of these other fan art pieces took me hours, if not like a couple days to finish, just depending on the detail and everything. So just something small that I could do here and there in between everything and not go a long time without drawing. And this was really fun too, just getting to do a little bit of food art. I hadn't really done a lot of food before, so it was really fun to kind of test that out and try out new things. I initially had these sketches as kind of more just something for me, but I don't know if any other artists have this going on in the back of their head, but I always have like the entrepreneurial part of my brain going. And I just thought as I was working on some of these sketches, like, ooh, I could make these into stickers. I think that would be really, really cute. And then I could add like hollow effects and like sparkles and all that fun stuff too. So as I was kind of going through, you know, I just kind of thought about that more and more. It's like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. It'd be really cool. So I ended up kind of polishing it out a little bit more and turning it into a sticker sheet. And we kind of went into some bumpy territories when adding in the hollow effects. You'll kind of see later in this video. I kind of struggled with that a little bit. I'd never really done those before, but you'll kind of see later in the video how that all went. And kind of going back to the entrepreneurial part, some of the goals that we were talking about for 2025, my husband and I were kind of sitting down over the holidays and we were planning out, okay, we're getting into 2025. What are some of our goals for this new year? What do we want to do? And part of that was improving our marketing skills. But like most artists, at least for me, I was struggling with the marketing side. So we kind of took some courses through Udemy, not sponsored or anything, but just kind of a way to help our studio out to get seen and kind of get more eyes on all of our projects and art pieces and things that we're working on. So, you know, we're just kind of going through the course step by step here and trying to see what we can do to improve. Part of that was going to more conventions last year, writing out newsletters, and starting to share more of our process here on YouTube. So kind of celebrating those good celebratory moments as well as the struggles, which you'll see later here in this video that I had a hard time with some of these stickers. But that's just part of, you know, sharing our process here on YouTube and for you guys to kind of get to know us here, and it's all part of the learning curve. The other project that we had for 2025 that I initially came up with the idea, I believe it was 2022 or 2023, but now it's kind of grown quite a bit. So starting a graphic novel. And you know, we've never really made a graphic novel before. I've made like several children's books, so I've done, you know, multiple projects where you're working on a smaller scale, like maybe 40 pages at most for like illustration wise, so I'm not new to that concept. But graphic novel or comic, you know, we've never really done that before. So just kind of dipping our toes into the water, we thought of kind of taking that graphic novel idea that we had and start small with maybe like a comic book by the end of this year, introducing that world through a side character. So we're still kind of in the writing phase right now, but we plan to share more behind the scenes probably by this summer here on YouTube. And if you guys like remakes of classic fairy tales in ancient Egypt, you'll want to stay tuned. The other part of this year was Instagram. I've really been having a hard time with Instagram, just with the whole AI thing, the platform and its algorithm and everything like that. It just seems like when I post, I tend to lose more followers than anything, or I'm just not really getting a lot of engagement on that platform. So I'm just kind of been struggling with, like, do I keep doing Instagram? Do I not? You know, where else do I go? Do I just focus on YouTube here? So just kind of figuring out, you know, what's the best platform. And I still really like the idea of Instagram, of like sharing our work and getting out there. You know, there's a whole different audience on Instagram, but it's a lot of work with not much payoff. Whereas like YouTube here, you know, we can record and make all these videos. Here on YouTube, our videos have a longer lifespan than like a day and then like over on Instagram. So yeah, we're just kind of trying to figure out, you know, what's the best payoff for all the time that we're having to spend to make videos or content just in general. And I think I'm starting to kind of lean more towards YouTube and less from Instagram. So if you follow us on Instagram, I'll still try and post here and there, but I'm going to try and post more on YouTube and also just more on our personal site, like following our newsletter, things like that. So if you guys really want a lot more information of behind the scenes of like first to know about our comic, definitely check out our newsletters. You'll be the first to know about all that and more. But that's kind of just part of what we're trying to figure out, of like what's the best use of our time and skills that we're putting a lot of effort in. So let us know down below, like, what do you guys think is the best way? Like, do you guys still really like using Instagram? Do you guys like using a different platform? What do you guys kind of use? Some of the new sticker designs, and it's the holographic effect that I'm trying to add. So I haven't really done these before, so it's kind of learning a lot trial by error. And so for the first part, you know, I just lay them out flat, and I know they go over the markers, so my machines so far on the few that I've tested do kind of a hit or miss. Like either they cut totally fine, or like the cut is completely off and I have to like start completely over. So that's been kind of the issue. So as far as like laying out, I printed off more to try and see if I can fix the issue with some other stickers. So the first idea that I had was like just cutting, you know, like around the markers and then just laying them out. But I still got air bubbles, and then with this one, I ended up accidentally tearing the holographic effect along the top here. So I'm not entirely sure if it's just like, because I know with the machine, sometimes the machine has a hard time reading because of the holographic effect kind of blocking the markers. So I know I need to not have that covered, but I think I figured out what the issue is. And I think I've made the stickers a little too big. So like on these, like they're 5x7, but like if I were to try and cut the holographic effect smaller than the markers, then I would lose the border along the stickers, or I would like come into like almost like here on like the side, like I would lose the side of the stickers for the holographic effect. So I think what I'm gonna have to do moving forward is just make these stickers a little bit smaller, so that way when I print them and then I'm laying out the holographic effect, then I cut them and then I can trim the holographic paper down to size and then not have it along the side here where the markers are. So I've seen a lot of other people do that, and like I think that's like part of what just clicked, is like, oh, I made these a little too big. I have one more sheet left. I think rather than running the risk of like ruining another sheet of paper, I'm just gonna cut these as plain, which is fine because I have like both options with holographic and without holographics. Like some people like the holographic effect, so I'll just leave these as plain, and we'll kind of see how this one does. I have like these other ones here that I have ready to cut, so we'll kind of see how they do. I'm hoping they'll cut okay. And then these two, unfortunately, just have too many air bubbles, or, you know, the whole top is missing. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with these. I might be able to salvage some of these stickers like along the bottom and just like cut them out as individual stickers rather than the whole sticker sheet. I think that's kind of the only solution I can think of to save at least some of the stickers. So I don't know, I might just do some of these as like little individual stickers then, and just kind of go from there. Because that kind of happened with some of these other ones where some of the areas are fine, and then other areas like where there's a ton of air bubbles, I just can't use that. So I might be able to salvage some of these as individual stickers. So I'll see if they'll cut okay, but big learning lesson here with holographic stickers. Just trying to figure out the new setup and everything with the stickers. So if you have any tips, or if you've done this a lot, I could really use some advice if you have any. So leave a comment down below and kind of let me know if you have better experience with this, or what you do to help avoid air bubbles or unfortunate tears on the holographic paper. That'd be really appreciated. So let's go ahead and cut these out. So I've got 3 that I can go ahead and cut. So I'm just gonna cut these really quick, and then we'll see how the rest do, and then we'll go from there. We also got 2 orders this week, so thank you so much. Someone ordered one of the Elsa holo prints. There's only a few of these left in our shop. I wasn't planning on restocking them since they're a little bit more of an older print, and we gotta obviously make room for the new, so I'm slowly kind of fading those out. And then someone else got a Kiki delivery service bookmark. I love Kiki and Gigi, it's my favorite Ghibli film, so I always get so excited when someone orders one of the bookmarks. I'm gonna finish packing these and then I think I'll wrap up the video here. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like the stickers from this video, I now have them up in my shop with links down below if you want to check them out. That's it for this one, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Thanks guys!